welcome back to another episode of. Go
It's
ahead.
like that.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. How was everybody this week?
Been doing great. How about you?
It's been a week. It's been a week. It's been a week. How about you, Mr. Kozzie?
Yeah, I've been good, man. You know what I'm saying? It was my birthday, Virgo season in full effect. Yeah, I mean, so we out here. You can thumbs down all you want, but Virgos are always winning. You know what I'm saying? You can say
I
In the
what
mean,
you
I don't
want
Virgo's
know
to
mind.
about
say.
that part, but I was clapping
Virgo's
because
Hey,
it
mind.
was your birthday.
In the Virgo's mind. They're
say
always
what you want to say, but everybody got a Virgo that they love. So, yeah, I'm good. Went to Charlotte, celebrated my birthdays with a bunch of illegal immigrants. You know what I mean? Did my thing with them. And I made it back safe, arguing in the club with some old Nigerian lady, but
But did
it
you win
is
the
what it
argument?
is, though. Huh?
But did you win the argument though? No.
I dismissed her, therefore I won, as far as I'm concerned.
So what
Yeah.
I hear is you knew you was gonna lose, so you just went ahead and did a white flag and
That's what
walked
I
away.
hear too. That's how I speak
Nah, I'm
personally.
just not about to argue with somebody who is so old that you in the club with your daughter and your daughter's 30 plus years old. So we ain't really got too much to argue about.
I'm
You know
going
what I'm
on in the
saying?
club
And
anyway. What are
you
y'all
know what I'm
talking
saying? She on
about?
this whole that's why African women don't like American men because we don't show respect. I told that bitch go back where she came from.
Oh,
What was the argument about?
it don't even matter. Why are
I
y'all doing
was
that much talking in the club?
Exactly.
I wasn't. I
I
was
know.
being nice because y'all know I'm a nice guy, right? Y'all not gonna co-sign.
Both our heads said, "Uh,
But yeah, though, I was being nice in the club. She was being rude. So I stopped being nice. And when I stopped being nice, she started doing little things to try to catch my attention. But I'm like, nah, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You had your chance with this. You missed out.
hmm,
You know what I'm saying? Since you missed out, we gonna keep it moving. You know what I mean? But then after the club, she was trying to get her daughter, and I'm like trying to get my man's, and I'm like, she like, no, don't rush her. This, or that. Yo, be gone. I
dang,
know you sleepy at this point in
you
your
said
life.
sleepy? Did you tell her that?
She had to be sleepy.
I
You
have a
told her that?
question.
What's your question?
I mean, it's more of a statement because I feel like you
Well, don't
doing
say
what
you have a
those
question.
dudes do. Like you ever walk down a block and then it's like the guys be trying to holler at you and you be like, and you just keep walking or whatever. And then they be like, F you, I ain't want to talk to you anyway. It sounds like you tried to talk to this older lady. She wasn't really receiving what you was trying to give. You got in your feelings
Ooh,
and
she may have a
is
whole
that
story up right now.
because
Follow.
now that
Did you
she
see
ain't want
that?
to talk to
I,
you,
she may have
you
a whole
feel like
scenario.
Did you
now
see
you
that?
you have to talk trash.
All I'm gonna say
You're
is,
wrong.
all I'm gonna say is, I hope you had a great birthday. I'm glad you walked away,
Thank you.
and I'm gonna leave with that because I don't know what happened, but I do know you won't go win that right, or you won't go win that fight. So your best bet was to walk away. First, we're
I
gonna be
mean, you
talking to
gotta
you.
understand though.
Nope, it's a done deal. Nope, that's it.
I'm a nice person, so I wasn't trying to win the argument because I'm such a nice person.
Being
I
nice
was
ain't
trying to
nothing to
enjoy
do
my
with making
birthday.
a point.
And Shauna, you're wrong. Okay. I'm
Uh-uh.
hot shit. So if I wanted her, I would have had her old ass and I would have been getting 65-cent coffee at IHOP next weekend. But I don't want her.
My
So
dad loves that
next.
65 $50 That's his favorite. He's like, you know, I get a cup of 50 cents now that I'm
You
so
feel me? You
he be
feel me?
excited about that
Yeah.
50 cent cup of coffee.
I had a great week, y'all. I was on the beach.
Nobody care. Nobody care. Came back
I went
all tan.
fishing for the first time.
Catch anything.
I did. I caught a few things actually.
What
And
did
it
you
was
get?
so much fun because at first I was getting really frustrated. Everybody else on the boat was catching fish. And I'm just like, don't tell me I'm gonna come up here for 5 hours and not catch anything. So I literally sat down, I prayed, and then got up and then put my
Not
hook in the water
great.
and I literally reeled in the fish as like right after I finished praying.
Oh,
No
baby.
lie. See, like so people say that prayer don't work. Prayer works, y'all. That was proof.
Mhm.
Instant.
You was praying for fish.
I literally prayed because I was getting frustrated. I had been there for 2 hours. People catching fish, I caught nothing. And then I was really getting frustrated and I felt myself getting frustrated. So I sat down, I prayed. I had my hook out the water. I sat down, I prayed. And then when I got up, threw the hook in the water, reeled it, waited like 2 seconds, yanked it, reeled it up, had fish on the boat. Hook. I was like,
That's them two fish that Jesus fed the whole village with.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
so yeah,
Cut it out.
that's exactly what happened. Hmm.
I'm
Okay,
done.
I can dig it. Shouts
Yeah.
out to the King, Jesus.
All
Two
right.
fish and a loaf of bread.
Right. Got
All right.
frustrated. Okay. No, no,
And
we're not about to
like,
go
I
there.
don't know what it is like about like the holidays or something, or like I don't remember posting nothing on my social media or something. Like,
Mhm.
but like when these holidays come around, like people just come out the woodworks. I literally had 4 different guys from 4 different time periods reach out to me, and I was just like,
Because of the holiday. But that's not a holiday that you reach
"But
out to
it's
people
not a holiday."
because it's Labor Day. It's just a day to to say we appreciate y'all people that work every day.
And my
Yeah,
birthday.
I think it's just an excuse for people to be like, "Happy Labor Day," and then try to talk to you
But
again.
what do you do with
But
that? If somebody tells you Happy
I
Labor
don't
Day.
know, because I was
That's
like,
not, that's not like saying Merry Christmas. That's not it's not equivalent. So I
"It's
don't.
really not.
What do I do with
No,
that?
it's
You
really
tell
not."
me Happy
No.
Labor Day. I'm gonna hit you with a like. I don't. I don't.
So yeah, 2 of them
I
got ignored. One of them I accidentally like answered the phone call because the number was
they
no
was
longer
calling.
saved in
Oh,
my
they already
phone.
messed up. Who
So
called?
like I literally answered the phone, had a whole conversation.
Um,
In my head, I was like, "Yo, bro, I broke up with you. Like, I used you moving to Atlanta as an excuse to break up with you. So why you still calling me talking about some you and Riley for the weekend?
okay.
Okay, what that got to do with me? I'm on the
Let's
beach."
let's go back.
Everything.
Let's go
He
back
back.
So
because
yeah, hung
who
up
is
that phone
calling?
call, was
Who is
like
calling
block.
somebody?
And then the last one, that's complicated
Who is calling somebody and you ain't spoken in the moment?
because that's New
That was real
York.
disrespectful. I feel like don't call me if we ain't had no conversation in the moment and you trying to go in that manner. You might want to start with the text. You might want to start with the text. I'm just saying. You was messed up for answering phone calls. That was on you.
I said I did not have the number saved in my phone, and I picked up
Who
the phone. And when
answers
I picked
phones
it
you
up, I
never
was
had
like,
before? You don't never answer no phone number you don't know. You wait for a voicemail.
and I never do. So I don't understand why I answered the phone call. But
You
like
know
I
what he
said, as
gonna
soon
say?
as I hung up,
You felt it
block.
through the phone that you wanted him to talk. You wanted to talk to you. So that's what he gonna say when he
Yeah.
hears it because you
You
felt it.
wanted that attention. You wanted
Mhm.
that attention.
You want him
No,
to say,
I didn't know what number that was. Like, phone numbers are normally saved in my phone, especially if it's somebody that I know. I think he got a different number because that number was nowhere in my phone. Like, I even looked up the history for text messages. That number is not in my phone.
you know what he did? He knew that you had his phone. He had to find another number to call you from.
Don't do
Sound
that.
like a player.
Hey, hey.
Who?
He got you back on his line though.
Ooh, he figured out what your
Not
number
at
was.
all.
That's interesting. Hmm. Well, if you lead into that, that just leads into one of our things we wanted to talk about, even like holidays.
Yes. What is that? That question of the day is,
Yeah. Go ahead.
what is it about holidays, or not necessarily holidays? What is it about like
Like it's holidays.
your past trying to reach back out to you? Like, why? Like,
I mean, I say holidays. Is it? Do you feel like you're upset and you're trying to like close a chapter, or if it's family? I feel like it's well. When it comes to family reaching out, I feel like they feel like they're obligated to like reach out to you and be like, "I ain't heard from you in a long time." hmm And I still kind of
I
offer because you don't know
understand
what it is.
family.
Yay and nay. Because my thing is, if we was really close family, you wouldn't even have had that intro. We'd just be like, "Hey," I wouldn't need like, "I've been doing this, I've been doing that." Just talk. But if you're saying that, that means we might not be that close. And you probably didn't think I was going to answer the phone because we barely have each other's number. So don't feel obligated to do it as a like because it's something you're supposed to do rather than do you want to call me and figure out how I'm doing. I don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now you talking about your past? That's just being nosy. It's two things. They nosy. They back in town, like your homeboy did. They back in town. You know what I'm saying? So you left some type of impression. Or three, they bored. So they just going through numbers and seeing who gonna answer me first, and I'm gonna have a conversation. Whoever answers me back.
And that's why I don't respond.
So you telling me you ain't never reached out to nobody on the holiday? Be like, dang, what was such and such doing? I ain't talked to him in a long time. It's New Year's Eve. Let me reach him out and wish him a happy
No,
New Year's Eve or whatever you
no,
call it. No,
nope, no.
Kozzie, you ain't reach out to nobody.
Mm-mm.
Me?
Yeah,
Have I reached out to? I reach out to
on
niggas all the
holiday.
time with no intentions.
But I'm talking, you're weird like that. But I mean, on a holiday, do you feel obligated that you need to get certain people up?
Nah, I don't. It ain't got to be a holiday for me. It could just be Tuesday. Yeah, I'ma just reach
So
back
what?
out
So when that
with no intent.
happens from a male perspective, like what is going on through your mind?
You just randomly call somebody on a Tuesday.
Shit. It depends on what the history of between me and that person. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
y'all
Because
y'all have a history.
like, so if we didn't spend time and made moves, I may have crossed a path or been in an environment where me and you were in, and it was like, you know what? Damn, last time I was here, I was with Shorty. I wonder what her life like. Boom, let me hit her up. Or I could be sitting around bored and be like, damn, yo, Shorty used to get some mean head. I wonder what her life like. It could go either way. You know
So
what I
you're
mean?
saying
Like,
it's so you're saying it be random thoughts.
I'm different. You know what I'm saying? That's why people love me.
You think people love you, or you know for a fact people love
People love me because I get responses.
you. You give responses.
I get responses. You know what I'm
So
saying? And
you
on top
get
of that,
responses?
you just
Okay.
speaking on, yo, niggas been spinning the block on me heavy.
What's
Yeah, I
spinning the
mean,
block mean? Can you
what
know?
y'all talking about? Women
That's
from my
that's what
past
men call it. Men say they
coming
spin
back
the. Oh, okay.
trying to see what's up
You know
because
what
I'm
it
hot
is, though?
shit.
You know what it is? It ain't even. It ain't even as the holiday. You know what it is? It's this preseason cuffing season. This is scouting season right now. This whole
Nope,
month is scouting season. Yes, it is. People
nope.
getting ready for this cut for this cold winter month. This is scouting season right now.
I believe it.
It is. I seen
I
a trend
believe it
online.
because
I was
like
like September 1st to the 3rd. This is scouting and pre qualifications to see if you are ready to be in uh winter cuffing season. Like
That may
I
be the
believe it.
case for y'all. For me, these niggas saw the light. So
they like to get out.
nah, not
Okay,
even that.
right.
Nah, real shit. Nope. I'm gonna keep that shit a bean. A
Yeah.
lot of motherfuckers who try to come back around and spin the block on me are women who curve me
Hmm.
because they feel like I'm a good dude or I'm too good of a dude or I'm too nice of a dude. And I don't have the edge that I used to have when I was younger. And
Had an edge.
now, what women do, and y'all can take this personal or not, when you motherfuckers get older, you want a cool, laid back dude. But when you younger, you want that nigga with edge. You keep trying to find that nigga with edge, and
But
that
what
nigga
is
keep
edge?
little street edge to you. I'm sorry, Whiteside, my bag. I know you don't know too many slang terms.
Edges to me, I feel like different or unique. So you're saying edges and like
Nah, I mean like a
little
little bit
hoodish,
of slang
little
terminology,
ratchet.
you know, like yeah. But they
Okay.
don't. They realize that I'm different now, so now they spin the block. That
So are
means they
you
come
saying
back
that you're
around.
not ratchet still?
No, I'm a good ass dude. I'm a good dude with a
You can be
good
a
time.
good
I got
dude
my
and
ways,
be ratchet.
but I don't because I'm chill.
You can be
You know,
chill, cool dude, great dude, and still be ratchet.
Yeah.
but I'm not.
Okay. I can
Okay.
see.
And now they want what I got. I don't give a damn if it's hot or cold outside. They want what I got.
Okay,
And you
what's
know
your
what?
number?
They can't have it.
So do you put that in your message back to them that they can you can't have it?
Well, I don't say it just like that, but I say,
I
So
mean,
you
hey,
respond.
he
yeah,
answered the phone call.
Okay.
You didn't want to. He answered just to give that like, what y'all want back now? Why you want to talk to me now? He
yeah.
answered
I
the
feel
No,
phone.
like
I don't say
if
that.
you really want to give that what you want now energy, you just don't
Yeah.
respond. But when you answer or you
What he
like
tell you?
give
You
some
want that
type of
attention? You want
communication,
that attention,
you
D?
open that door for hope.
Ooh, come on, Kozzie.
Mm,
Ooh.
I want to hear what
Cause
you got to say.
it's one. I'm not gonna lie. Like we replied, he on red right now.
Well,
We'll see.
you know,
But
I'm not an iPhone user, so I don't have no on red. But I will leave you. You won't know that you're on red. Just know that I just don't respond.
well, yeah, that too. I mean, I really don't care at this point because like I don't care if
I
that
mean,
makes
me
sense.
too.
But
Me too.
That should tell you something about that salmon, bro. I wouldn't eat
I'm
it.
childish.
Years when I was back.
what you childish about?
I want to hear what you got to say, and I'm gonna be like, ah, bitch, you missed out.
Well, I
Yes,
heard what he had to say,
no, but
and
I got to
then
say it.
and
I
then
want.
I replied, and then he replied again, and then that's where it's at right
So
now.
what I hear is you, Kazi, want satisfaction of like what you call for.
I don't want nothing. But if you gonna reach
It
out,
sound like that.
I don't care what it sound like. I'm telling you what I feel like.
Okay.
If you gonna reach out,
Okay.
yeah. When
All
I
right.
get that message,
Uh,
dang, I guess I missed out. You goddamn right, you missed out.
okay.
Is
Yes,
that
you
your
did.
response?
To myself.
Okay. I like
So
that.
what's your response in the message?
Exactly.
It's all love.
Get out of here. And he's the type of guy that piss you off. He's the kind of guy that piss you off. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You have answered the question of that question of the day for us exactly how we thought you would. So thank you very
Yeah,
much.
exactly, right?
Thank
Like
you very much.
you are perfect. Thank you.
Thank you
Real
very
nigga
much.
shit. I'm gonna give you real nigga
No,
shit.
no, no, no. Real. What's the word he just taught me? Real. What did he just say?
It don't
Mm,
matter.
edge. A real
I don't,
edgy answer.
I don't have
I
no edge.
personally feel like I don't look back. Like this whole conversation that's going on, I know is literally leading to a dead end. I just feel like I gotta get my point across. So that's why like I'm probably being petty right now. Maybe, maybe not. But
I mean, it just depends. My honest answer to the whole to that question is it depends on what mood I'm in. If I'm in the mood to entertain the entertainment, then I will. But if not, I won't answer. And that's just how it just depends on what mood I'm in that day. Some days I'm in the mood to play and entertain, and some days I'm like, ugh. The silence is me saying, give up that. That's what the silence means. Give up that when I don't have time.
we
You
got
entertain,
Jersey in the house. I
hey,
see.
hey, give up that. But you know, what is that? But so then that was our that question. So you know what's up next now? Go ahead, Shauna. Our
Now we're
time
gonna
is up. What has been going on in the world?
Yes. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about today, I guess I'll start off first with one of the things that was concerning to me.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I think it started in July, the end of July. Jackson, Mississippi has been having a water crisis where um an excessive amount of rain has occurred and it caused the city's pumps to fail. So as a result, residents have to boil water or not even able to use they weren't able to use water for a while. That occurred between like the end of July. I think as of like September 4th, they have the water pressure back to normal, but they're still on the like boil water advisory. So my problem with this is Jackson, Mississippi is predominantly African American, and they are the only ones experiencing this water crisis within their water infrastructure. Other surrounding cities are not experiencing those same things. Jackson State University has asked for a grant so that they can study Jackson, Mississippi water system, and that so that they can improve the infrastructure. As of now, they still haven't gotten any response yet, but I think that would be the best thing for the city of Jackson to have Jackson State, Mississippi get those funds in order to help study the infrastructure so that they can improve, because this is not the first time that this has happened. This is actually a reoccurring thing. So it's not a matter of if the water system is going to fail again. It's a matter of when it's going to fail again. And you have all these people that are going to be displaced from their homes. You have people who are in school who are not able to use the facilities in school. Those are people that live on campus. You have senior citizens that are in homes, these older homes, and
Mm-hmm.
they don't have any type of like water is literally life. If you don't have water, you can't live without water.
So
Like,
let
how
me
are
ask
you
you
gonna
this then, like,
bathe? What are you
how
gonna
how
drink?
how are the
Um,
how are
that's
the how
ice.
are the what do you call it? The neighboring counties, like that's just interesting to me that it's only happening there. Like you do have neighboring counties, so
Mm-hmm.
your water okay? Like that's kind of close. Like that's like me saying Wake County, our water good, but in Johnson County, it's not. People don't
Yeah,
even know where the county lines, really cross at. So it's just really amazing to me how no response is getting out. And like you said, water is life. Like you drink
right.
it, you bathe with it, you wash your hands with it. So how we
Mm-hmm.
supposed to keep our hands? How they supposed to keep their hands clean? Like that's
Yeah,
nasty.
I
Really.
definitely agree with it. Before I get into my point, I just want to say that Shauna, seeing how you delivered that, you would have been a great news anchor. Just wanted to point that part out.
Doubt
Um,
that, but thank you.
You know,
nah, though. But say what?
get to your point.
Oh yeah.
Get to your
Nah, though. I feel like it's a conspiracy.
I
My
mean,
thought process, I mean, realistically speaking, so outside of the fact that it's mostly black people, you know what I mean? We already know how America feel about black people. It is what it is. However, Jackson State University, and I'm not sure if you guys are into this or whatever, but the head coach of Jackson State University is Deion Sanders.
Deion
Prime time.
Sanders, yes, it is.
So
point.
Jackson State as an HBCU just recently signed the number one recruiter within the whole nation. I mean, you had Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
Texas,
Mm-hmm.
Florida State, LSU. These are some of the
All
top tier, predominantly white universities within the college football spectrum. And you take the number one recruit and he says, I'm going to sign to a HBCU. And then you take that, and then there's also other top tier recruits that are now saying, you know what, I'm about to go to a HBCU. And now, as soon as that happens, all of a sudden, it's a water crisis. And I know as a college student, not even as a college student, me
of
personally as an
that.
adult, I came home about a month and a half ago and a pipe busted at my apartment complex and my water was off for the evening. I was so sad that I didn't have water for 4 hours.
You feel
So,
like, what am I gonna do?
Not
like
even that.
when I flushed the stool and it didn't fill back up, I went into a state of depression. And it's the little things because it's like, yo, where's my stool water at? And I'm thankful I had 3 stools because that means I had at least 2 more shits left. But
Your time is
outside of
up.
that,
Nope. Your
all
time is
right,
nope. That's it.
you get my point. I just
Nope.
feel like it's some type of
I
conspiracy
agree
theory
with you that it could be a little bit
aspect behind it.
conspiracy. I don't know about. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't know, but I'm gonna say I think it's some truth to what you're saying. But it's kind of like
I know it's true to
this
what
ain't
he's
the first.
saying.
This ain't the first time that this happened. So it's like, let me take it back. Let me take it back. I know that sports is that important in college, and definitely, what I'm saying, at a predominant or HBCU. But they punish everybody in the town for that one person. That's
And it
where
is
I'm
an
not
ongoing issue. Like this isn't the first time that it's happened. This is the first time
right.
that it's happened to this extent because of the rainfall. But the infrastructure in Jackson, Mississippi, it was just underdeveloped from the beginning because it was a predominantly African American town. So
Yeah.
surrounding cities were able to develop their water infrastructure properly, but they didn't have the funds to do so in the first
No,
place.
no, no. They won't provide it the funds. I'm not gonna say they didn't have
Yeah, they weren't provided the funds. I mean, we all know why.
exactly.
Right.
I mean,
And I know you touching on you saying, sports is important, but you don't know if it's that important to punish the whole town. If you would have heard the outrage that took place
hmm
when the number one recruit signed to Jackson State,
hmm
those coaches of the teams that I named pissed off because of I don't have you guys heard the NIL? So NIL is called it's short for name and likeness. I know you guys are ignorant to this, but
just
it's an abbreviation for name and likeness, meaning that as a college athlete, now you're not just considered like an exhibition player. You get
mm.
paid to
Yeah.
play college football or basketball or whatever sport it is
Oh,
that you
okay.
like.
So this is
So
what
your
it is
name,
now.
yeah,
Okay.
your name and likeness goes further. So when
Then
now you go to HBCU, which
yeah,
most people wouldn't pay attention to, but your head coach is a Hall of Fame quarterback, you
Mm-hmm.
get eyes on you that you wouldn't have normally got on you.
I
So
get
the top tier schools, like I mentioned before,
that.
they frustrated because they like, oh my God, now they get into players and
They
this,
don't
this, and
want to
that.
share the
Yeah.
limelight.
I mean that
And
makes
no,
But
sense
the,
now
I
when
kind
you
of
say it like that.
agree
So
that it does have something to do with it because I know a lot of people don't watch the BET Awards anymore, but when Diddy got his award, he was saying something about Jackson State and Deion Sanders, and it did make me pay attention because I do follow a lot of HBCU football only because I like the dance teams. Like so
mhm.
naturally I find out about the football games, I find about out the scores and all that stuff. So
That's the first
when
quarter
he
back.
said something about Jackson, right? Jackson had just come off of a lawsuit, and Diddy had said that he was going to donate $1 million to the Jackson State to Deion Sanders in Jackson State. So
Mm-hmm.
that alone, right there, not only do you have other schools that's mad at him, but now you also have the support from the Black community saying, "Hey, you know what? I see they're coming at you. Let me support you." So
mhm.
I can see where
Yeah.
it can relate in how it probably did contribute. Would I say that it's 100% that reason?
No, I
No,
mean it's
because the
definitely
reality
cool.
is they
Yeah.
did have record breaking rainfall, which affected the system, which it has in the past. You know.
This is probably a trick question. I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole of it. I'm just gonna put the statement out there and I'm gonna leave it for another time. But like you said they had drastic rainfall. You think that the weather is controlled by people?
Ooh, now you went deep with that.
I
You've been
did, but
looking,
that's
you've
a
been
part.
watching too many science fiction movies, but
I
I
know,
understand.
right? It's amazing now how we all having this like random weather stuff that we ain't never seen in certain ain't no seasons. Like it's a reason, but we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that right now. Nope.
Yes or no question. You
Okay.
believe in global warming?
Of course I do.
Okay.
I'm
Whiteside?
gonna put a question mark because
It was a yes or no question.
I can't give you a yes or no question. I can't give you a yes or no answer because yes, it is something, but is it really originated as global? Like, yeah, I just don't know how far back this goes. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
So,
I look at it like this. At the end of the day, didn't the earth go through ice age period?
yeah,
If we stay in the ice age period, none of us would exist, right? The earth had to warm up from something, so the earth is going to continue to warm up just like it could, like ice the thaw is thawing out,
yeah.
just
I
like
mean,
the ice is thawing out in Antarctica,
scientifically,
and I think they said it's going to be like the year 2040 or something. Like it's really soon, which is really scary, that the glaciers and everything is going to be completely melted.
again.
It's just the rate of heating
Exactly.
up now versus previous.
Or
What we're talking
you've
about.
been knowing this for a moment, right? So nobody wanted it wasn't brought as a serious attention thing to keep our mind off of it. We was
It kind of
distracted by
was.
something else. We was distracted by something else. Because if that was the case, if it was a problem, you throw money everywhere else to fix things.
I mean, it kind of was because think about this. If the government and all these governments know that it's a major crisis, but they know that they're going to lose money if they take the necessary steps in order to prevent it, they're going to continue to hide the problem as much as possible until they're able to at least milk the system for as much as they can before they be like, all right, well, it's really about to get bad. It's really about to cause damage. Like,
it'll be too late. And that's my
yeah.
thing.
And I mean, and that's where we're at right now. We're in the too late stage.
No, we're in that pre, like you got diabetic, you got pre-diabetic. We're in the pre-diabetic. You know what I'm saying? It's
Nah,
still
baby, it's full blown type 2 diabetes over here.
Yeah, I agree with Shauna baby on that, man, because it's so like for real, like even down to it, you mentioned who controls the weather or whatever the case may be. Me and the job that I do one night, and I don't know if I had this conversation with either one of you. At one particular point, I was outside, and within a span from 3 o'clock to 3:45, I went from clear skies, real shit. It was clear skies, beautiful. By 3:15, it was pouring down raining.
Mm-hmm.
By 3:25, it was lightly drizzling. By 3:35, 3:40, it was hailing. Like I wasn't even gonna get out of my truck.
Mm-hmm.
And it did that for about 15 minutes. And then it went to drizzling. And then it opened right back up again like nothing ever happened.
Right.
You know what I mean? So even when considering not even you say that, but if you really think about it from a big picture perspective, what does that 30-minute window do for the Raleigh area? Nothing. It didn't damage anything. It didn't cause any property damage to my knowledge or anything of that nature. It just came and it went.
But I feel
You know
like
what I mean?
when those things happen,
it watered the grass to make it look pretty and green.
But I feel like on the other side of the world, what we're not seeing is what happens. We're just getting collateral. Like we're getting this little bit that didn't cause no damage because we're not what they're trying to target. Is what I'm saying. When that happens, it's always something that happens somewhere else that you don't know about, and then 2 days later you hear about it. It's like, dang, that's crazy. I ain't even. It was fine here. Yeah, it was because we wasn't where we're trying to get targeted. You can't have it raining everywhere. It got to rain somewhere and be sunny here. When it's sunny here, you got to be doing something somewhere else.
Isn't that how weather works?
That's what you think.
I never thought I would have to get you an aluminum foil hat, but I'm about to get you. I'm about to get you one. You know what I'm saying?
You got that, Ashley. You got that.
Hit us with our last current event.
Go ahead.
Because Shauna has an interesting one. I'm not gonna lie. I've never watched a game. Not one. Not one.
So I love tennis, and like I am sad to say that allegedly Serena Williams played her last tennis match on.
I don't think it's allegedly.
It's allegedly because in my heart I can't let that be the last time I see her.
So it's your heart, but on paper.
I can't. Done. I mean, listen. She said she always loved Australia, and Australia, Grand Slam is coming up in January, so you never know.
She gonna go. I thought she playing.
Listen, you never know, because she got to get that one more Grand Slam so she could tie up with the person that has the most.
About this, I make a bet with you. If she go and she play, I'll watch it with you. Because I ain't never watched.
I want to take that bet.
I ain't never watched it because I'm gonna get
I learned from watching it with my mama and my sister. Have you? First of all, let's ask these questions.
I know
do you know how they keep scores? So when they play in a match, You
I
gonna
told you.
understand what they saying?
I had a bad experience with tennis. It's not that I don't understand it or know how the scoring works. It just wasn't my type of game. When I fell playing and scraped my knee on the hot cement in the summertime, it was not my game anymore, and I just stopped looking at it. I'm over it. When you're made to play tennis because somebody sends you to a sports camp and you're not athletic at all, and I was made to play tennis and I did not want to play tennis, I don't watch it.
But like, why they had y'all playing on the cement? Why they didn't have y'all on the tennis court?
Because we was in the hood at the tennis program that was free.
I went to a free tennis lesson program and we was on tennis courts in the
The tennis
hood.
court is cement or gravel painted.
I got a
Oh.
better question.
Yes.
You done fell and scrape your knee doing a lot of other things, nigga.
And
That
she
shit
just
did
choose
not
to hate
deter you. You
tennis.
done fell and
It did.
scrape your knee
That
walking.
started off. First of all, in my younger days, so I wasn't falling as much. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't
Yeah.
taking those falls, but it changed how I felt about it because when I failed, it was like, yeah, okay. I was thinking like, okay, well, they was like, we'll try a different one. No, I was still made to go and finish out the program. I said, mine ain't even costing you no money. She said, nope, you signed up and you took somebody's spot who maybe wanted to play, so now you gonna play. So now I have the choice. I have nothing against tennis. You're a tennis player. That is great. I just have an interest in watching it.
I don't
I
think your
agree with
mama knew who
Mama.
she gave birth to.
That part. She can't even play sports. So why would you send me to a sports camp? I'm talking about I had to play not only tennis, but basketball, track and field. The hell? Track and
Nah,
field?
I'm not gonna lie. Track and field, I would be mad.
We talking about in the middle of the summertime. We talking about on we talking about at St. Albans College. You know what I'm saying? Where ain't that much
Yo,
stuff
I
out
love
there,
your
but
mom.
I was made to go for a whole 2 weeks every summer to the sports camp. And it was a great sports camp for people who were into sports. But I was on there because it was a free sport. It was a free camp offered. And she was going to take heed of anything that was free.
Ain't too much change.
No, I don't. Yeah, I'm good on that. I go swimming. I like swimming, but I like swimming before I went to the camp. But she don't consider it a sport. So here we are again. But I hope this. I mean, I'm happy that she, got to live her full career and everything like that. I have nothing against her or anything like that. It's just
And her last game was awesome, guys. She
I want
lost,
to watch the game.
but her last game, like when I say she fought, like she did not stop fighting. Like a average tennis match, like a long tennis match for women's tennis is probably like 2 hours. That's long. A short one you could probably get done in an hour. This tennis match was almost like over 3 hours. Like they were just finishing the second set and it was already at 3 hours. So this was an extremely long tennis match. She fought extremely hard, and I was just like, oh.
Do you consider her to be the greatest tennis player of all time? One, the greatest female tennis player of all time. Two, or the greatest athlete of all time.
Hmm. Um, I'm probably gonna just go out there and say, hey, she's the greatest athlete of all time. She's definitely the greatest tennis player of all time, male or female. Not only through her story, but just look at her resume, like
I mean, hands down, she's an excellent
period.
athlete.
Like,
Hands down.
and this is, and I say the greatest athlete because yeah, you have a whole bunch of great basketball players and stuff like that, but a lot of these athletes, they go and see her play. And it's not that they're going to see a team play, they're going to see this one person
Right.
play by herself against another person, not this one person on a team playing against someone on another team of people. No, they're going to, and the way she packed out that place, like it was amazing. all the seats were filled up. The crowd was only cheering for her. Not only that, the outside of the place, they had it on the big screen, and that place was packed out. So yeah, she
You don't
nobody
think
will
people
pack out
went
the
there
US
because they
Open
thought
like
this was
she
gonna
did.
be her last game?
Huh?
I feel like because she's such a great player, I feel like a lot of it had to do too with like people thinking that it was going to be her last game, even though you're not accepting that. But I think that's why a lot of people were there too.
No, because that is a usual whenever she plays in Arthur
Oh,
Ashe Stadium, and
mhm,
it's not just oh,
mhm.
they thought this was gonna this is like it end up being her last game, but this is a usual thing whenever she plays. When they announced that she was playing in the US Open, not only did ticket sales started going really fast, but they shot up the price because they already know when Serena Williams comes to Queens, it's gonna sell out.
Shut down. Well, Shauna, I hope that you know you get to see or meet her one day and let her know how great and awesome she is. And I want you
Yes.
to pass my love to her along too when you get to make that dream come true.
Yes.
Okay.
I have
So
my fingers crossed for next
fingers
year.
crossed.
Maybe she
So
will do the
I'm
US
gonna,
Open.
I'm gonna end the show and saying my positive affirmation for today from this whole conversation is: do we really know? That's positive right there. Do we really know anything? Do we? I'll leave it that because it's an open-ended question because I don't think we'll ever get the answers to everything we want to know, and I'm not gonna go looking for it because I might get in trouble for looking for them, and I want to live
Oh
life at
my
the same time.
goodness.
And I want you to meet Serena Williams. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, will we ever know? Don't say nothing, Kozzie, because we will never know. We will never know.
What is Serena Williams' alien? Do we really
Go
know?
ahead and send us on out. What else we need to do before they
Anyway,
end this video? Go ahead and tell them, Shauna, baby.
I need y'all to go ahead, make a comment down in the comment box. Let us know any topics that you want to see up here.
Uh,
Go ahead and give us a little like right there.
Hey,
Subscribe to the channel, and then we'll see y'all next time on It's Like That.
it's like this, like that, and
Yes,
yeah.
like that. And night, guys.